Hello everyone, this is Wale Life Coach Disu saying TGIF. I know some of you are doing the TGIF dance, but if you know and if you've probably seen my other videos, you know by now that I TGIF. I thank God every day of the week. I don't care if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so on and so on and so on. And I think that this is possible when you are actually being intentional about how you're being intentional about how you're living. You're living a purposeful life. When you're living and you're doing your purpose, every day can be a thank God day because you're waking up excited and ready to go. So today's video, I have to be honest to say that I hesitated a little bit about doing this video. I've been wanting to do this for a while. And if you know another thing about me, I'm a self-proclaimed why guy. And I'm very big on purpose. My desire is to inspire and inform people, but I know that information is not necessarily enough. There's a popular saying that it says if information was enough, then everyone would be, they would be skinny, everybody would be rich, and everybody would be happy. But many people are not. Many people are broke, many people are depressed, and many people are out of shape. And this is because sometimes we need that added motivation, that inspiration. So I'm hoping to both inform you and inspire you to go out and be intentional about doing your purpose and being who you are designed to be. Two of the most important questions are who am I and why am I, that you can ask yourself. So when I thought about this, I thought that this question that I'm going to pose today and the topic of my video is important in challenging people to really think about that, and think about it again in line of their purpose so that they can be, intentional about how they're living their lives. So the question is this, is college important or irrelevant? Is college important or irrelevant? Now, I'll preface this by saying that some of the people that I admire and some people that mentor me, whether personally or from afar, I mean by from afar, are people that maybe I buy their materials, their resources, and I learn from them that way indirectly. They're not college graduates. Some people that I look up to and have inspired me and have challenged me and helped transform my life positively have not been college graduates. But on the other side too, many people that I do look up to, many people that have inspired me as well and helped transform my life have been college graduates. So that may actually allude a little bit to the answer to the question. But I want to talk a little bit about this because it was a couple of months ago that something happened that reminded me of my life and reminded me of when I had to ask myself this question when I was thinking about my purpose. And I ran into someone when I was going through the fast food line at a fast food restaurant, getting a bite to eat. And this person was in the window after they took my order and about to give me my get my payment and everything. And I saw the person and I said, "Hey, aren't you so and so?" And the person, confirmed, "Yeah, I'm so and so." I was like, "Weren't you going to school for this and that?" And yes, I went to college for this, yeah. And then he began to tell me why. Some colleges have something called a career placement team or a career department team where they try to place people once you're done with the program into a job. And this person started to, blame that department for everything that they felt lied to and, things didn't work out. Needless to say that, I'm not trying to say that this person's life is still being written. So things could come, some good could come out of this. But at that point, the person was stuck. They felt like, well, I have nothing else to do. This is what I'm doing now. And then during that same week, and then even a week after that, I ran into someone else, and this person was working in retail. Now, I'm not going to say too much about this because I didn't actually ask detailed questions to figure out what was going on, but I just assumed because I knew that this person was done with their program, and I was wondering, you didn't go to school for this, what's going on? And the strange or the funny thing about the whole thing is reminded me of myself. Reminded me of myself years ago when I went to school for accounting. And I was done with my program and I thought, okay, you do A and B would be the result. And then I'm sharing this also. I'll pause and say I'm sharing this because some people might say, well, this is a no-brainer, but there are a lot of people that I believe were where I am. And so I believe that this message is relevant because it's someone that's asking myself, I'm trying to be purposeful, I'm trying to be successful, and you define success by that. And so I think you're more successful when you're living in line with your purpose than you are getting different accolades that won't amount to much. Because something I found out really quick was I got introduced to reality. Many people said, "Oh, we don't have enough, experience in this and that and the other." And I thought to myself, it was hard. One thing that college did not prepare me for. So yes, I'm a college graduate, and I've also had the opportunity and the privilege to work for a college institution for a number of years. But something that college didn't prepare me for was all that rejection. There's a statement that I love that when you are persistent, you will get it. If you're persistent at something, you will get it, and when you're consistent, you'll keep it. This is what I'm going to say: is this? I don't think even the question is college important or is it irrelevant. The simple answer to me would be it depends. There are certain things that you need a college degree for. If you're a surgeon, a professional, I don't know that I want you operating on me without some kind of certified paper that someone that says I have checked with this person, I can certify. Not saying that surgeons don't make mistakes and all that, but that you can do this. Or I don't want you representing me, as a lawyer necessarily, if you don't have any formal education. I think education is more important. Hear me out. I think education is more important than even college. College is important, but I think education is more important than that. And so someone would say, well, this is what I told you, that college isn't important. No, like I said, there's certain professional professions where you do need a college education. And then someone else might say, okay, well, isn't college synonymous with education? And I would say not necessarily. I think the question to ask again is, why am I? Why am I? What is it that I was designed to do? Who is it that I was designed to be? And then begin to educate yourself in line with that. There are different reasons. When I ran into people that were trying to go into college, I started asking coaching questions even before I was a coach. One of the questions I would ask them is, what is it about this program that you're trying to go into that makes it compelling for you? Why do you want to go into that program, pretty much? Because one thing I started to find out, I'm going to use two business terms. One is ROI, which is return on investment, and the other one is your opportunity cost. You want to make sure that when you're investing into something like college, because a lot of people come out of it with a lot of debt, and a lot of people come out of it and they're not even doing what they went to school for. For example, I went to school for accounting, I did finance. It's kind of related to my field, but a lot of people may go to school for, law and start to, I don't know, do something else, become a manager at a factory. I'm just saying that many times we have it on backwards. And so I would say the ROI, the return on your investment, what are you investing into this? And many times you want to do more than break even. You want to do more than just get back what you got, Definitely don't want to lose by investing into it. But also you want to probably get a profit from doing that. Another thing is an opportunity cost, which means that most cases, if I spend money, because there are two main things that you invest when it comes to college or any other things like that. It's your money, but I think even more importantly is your time. Your money, but it's your time. So you invest all this money, and many times again, people come out with debt, but also you invest a lot of time that you can't get back. And opportunity cost means that you forgo one thing for another. So if I spend money on this project, I might not be able to go to college if I need to. If I spend money on college, I won't be able to go to this. And same thing, not just with the money, but also with your time. If I spend my time here, I may not be able to spend it here. And so I think the wisest question, I'll end with this, that I would advise someone is to be more purposeful. Is to figure out what is it that I'm supposed to be doing. And then begin to educate yourself in line with your purpose. Don't do it backwards. Don't start doing stuff and then trying to figure out how you're going to use it. A lot of people, because I would tell people, besides the return on your investment and besides the opportunity cost, another thing is you'll be able to persevere more. You have more persistence. You you'll be able to, overcome distractions and things like that when you know why you're doing what you're doing. When you have a strong enough why, when you know why you're in college or why you're doing another program or why you're taking a course, it compels you. When other people are distracted, you know why you're there. You know what you're doing. Um, you know, I used to be amazed when people would say, I read um, one book a month, at least one book a month, or then one book a week. Weekend I read a book. I read 6 books a month. I'm like, who does that? Many people that go into college, there are a lot of people that go into college that once they go in, especially if it's not something that is associated with their why, they're not being intentional about why they're going in. Once they take that final test, they say, I am done. I'm not picking up another book. I'm not reading another course. But something happens when you start to educate yourself in line with your purpose. People can't tell you, I invest more in books than a lot of things these days. But I'm investing in things, materials, books, courses. I want to continually educate myself because I want to continue to better myself in line with what I know and believe that I'm designed to do. So I know I said a lot. I try not to make my videos too long, but I believe that someone might be where I was, where you're thinking that if I do these courses, if I go to college, if I do all these things, it guarantees me something. I think right now I'm working that way, work backwards. Say, what is it that I'm designed to do? And be prayerful about it. And then have your steps ordered to where you can do those things. So I hope something I said today informed and inspired you. And so in so doing, it equips you to be intentional about doing your purpose. I want you to be intentional about doing your purpose, being who you were designed to be. And in so doing, encourage someone else to do the same thing. So until next time, I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Enjoy the rest of your week and even your weekend coming up. Bye.